Hello and welcome. This is Roy. Here I'm sharing with you a clip taken from a long video I just recorded for my subscribers. I think you'll find the two markets I cover interesting, and hope you enjoy the clip. If you like further information about my services, my website, please stay on. After the analysis ends, I will talk to you again. Bye now. Hello and welcome. This is Roy. Before going through with the charts, I just want to make some general comments. What I see here, for example, with the Forex, I think that the correction that we have seen in the last 2 days to the recent strong run in the dollar will continue early this coming week. And when it is through, I think the dollar will strengthen again and produce another strong run and that will be reflected in weaker precious metals. We might have really a strong drop in gold, silver, especially in platinum. Copper is relatively stronger than the other three I mentioned. The ongoing crash in the bonds is continuing apace. Whether you look at the European bonds, you look at the US bonds, the same. And stock markets are relatively strong, actually surprisingly strong. In some markets, one Asian market is springing back to life in some very strong bullish wave count. We'll discuss this again during this video, and I will take a look at some very well known American stocks like Coca Cola, Walmart. These giant stocks look like they are really more posed to continue the rally rather than enter a scenario of extreme bearish reversal here. And in fact, as a very general comment, I think that what's going on is reflation. It's all really driven by the dollar. A devaluation of the dollar is going to lift up the stock markets, and all these major stocks are going to be revalued in a currency that is losing value. So inevitably, they are going to rise in value. So I think talking about extreme bearish scenarios while the dollar is falling is really in my opinion, taking the wrong road. Okay, let me begin now with the charts, and here are the charts that I've got here. That's the Euro-US dollar currency pair, the dollar index, Australian dollar, US dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, Japanese yen, spot gold, spot silver, platinum, high grade copper, the Euro bond, long yields, UST bond, TLT, Brent crude, and then stock markets, TSX, SPX, DAX, and then the stocks that I mentioned, Coca Cola, Walmart, Johnson & Johnson, and I'll terminate the video with a look at Toyota Motors. I'll continue with the New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Big picture here, daily chart going back to July 2006. That is an ABC. Very bullish reading says this is a one to be now in a huge bull market in the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. A bearish and I would say no, hold on, this is an ABC. Possibly C down or another small leg up, and then it'll come down crashing. I don't subscribe to that. I think it is more likely that we are in a very strong bullish run, and that's the way I take it for now. The daily here now, open the screen, taking us back only to the 17th of May. Potential readings, that's a 1 2 1 2, or that's a 1 2, running up here either a third, or we're taking it as a 1 2 3 4 5. The thing is that whatever goes on here, I think is a correction to the previous run. And if you compare the Forex pairs, you'll find that this one is one of the strongest. The New Zealand dollar is one of the strongest. It stood very well its ground while the dollar was racing up pretty strongly, for example, against the euro. This one, you can see it actually traced a corrective pattern to the previous rally. So this is definitely sending a strong message. I'm going to take you to the 60 minutes. You see my thinking here. that is a strong message that this is corrective, most likely corrective in my opinion. That is an ABCD, that's an A. I think we had our A running up, maybe slight work here to complete the B, and then another short up. That'll give you an ABC, and I think that will constitute the B. And then we'll see how it behaves. If it comes down to break through that, that can still hold as an ABC part of a bigger triangle. Or if it manages to hold the ground at 76.50, that'll send even a stronger message that this is a very strong bull run here, and the New Zealand dollar is looking a lot higher than these levels. Parity is nothing. It's going to run far higher down the road. I'm talking about months and possibly years down the road. So here you are. Watch 76.50. The dollar coming back for a strong run, and this one holds the ground here. That's superb bullish signal. Even if it holds the ground at 74, I would say it will still be a very strong signal. And especially the way it comes down. If it comes down again in a choppy manner that it did it here, that tells you something. It tells you this market is reluctant to give back gains. It is so strong. It is fighting back very strongly. You can see this is not a complete collapse like we had in the euro, for example. Now we're coming to some interesting analysis here. I find it very interesting. I hope you'll find it too. That's COCA COLA on a monthly scale. Now take a look. The price is right here at 64. The same price that it was trading in 1997. Now does that make sense to you? With all the devaluation of the dollar that occurred in the last 13 years, the price is the same. The company grew and grew and grew. The dollar fell and fell and fell, and the price of this stock is the same that it was in 1997. Now that must look odd to you. As far as I'm concerned, that looks very odd. There's another thing here, that we have an inverse head and shoulders. Not ideal, but if you spend some time studying this chart carefully, you will see that we have an inverse head and shoulders here. What's going on right now is that it is popping above the neckline. Not only it broke above the descending line that we've got here, it broke above the neckline. I have a case here that I can take all of that, what happened since the top in 1998, top that occurred in 1998. I have a case here for an ABC. Now, I'm going to build this case slowly, and I want to show you that I think that people who talk about a crash sending the Dow 2000 or sending the Dow into a panic crash, what they mean to say that it's going to go under 40, meaning it's going to go back to 20, where it traded 20 years ago. With the dollar lost almost half its value, I don't know, 30% of its value in the last 20 years. This is going back to the level of the 1990s. Doesn't look right to me. Let me show you the daily now. Look at this. That is the C I was mentioning on the monthly scale. That's the 200 moving average, and look at the 50-year moving average. Absolutely soaring, taking off away from the, and even the 200 moving average is taking off. Now this stock is a giant stock. It's not pork bellies, you know. This is not a tiny company. I don't need to introduce. I don't need to introduce at all Coca-Cola. I think almost any human being on the planet, unless he lives deep in the jungles of the Amazon, must have heard about Coca-Cola once in his life. Here you are. This is the first leg up. Super. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. That's 1. That's 2. Correction here. And it's running up in a third. This chart is super bullish. Let me show you again. Look. 1, 2. 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I might be even wrong. It might be actually more bullish than that. But I think we have you see this line, how it supported the rally. You see the 50 moving average, the 200. You see the volume. I have no doubt this is going to continue. Some correction, sure, but this is going to continue. And what is very, very interesting and exciting that I find here is the fact that it's running up just above the neckline. It's running up above the neckline. And I must take you back to, let's go back to the weekly. And you see what's going on here. Do you see that? This is the neckline. It's just above the neckline. Imagine once it runs above, it consolidates here on the weekly. Next target is above 90. And 90 is not going to hold. And what I told you about dollar losing value, and these giant companies that are basically like hedge funds, because their cash flow comes from all over the world, they're going to repriced, revalued. They are priced in US dollars. US dollar losing value. This one is going to soar. I don't see a case for a bearish, extreme bearish scenario. I'm sorry. Hello again. If you like further information about my service, all you have to do is press home on the page at which you are, and that takes you to the home page of my website. That's the home page. I have a page on Twitter. I do comment from time to time. You can join. It is open to the public. I have written here 3 articles. You may want to take a look. Here there is one testimony of a subscriber that uses my service fairly actively. On the left here, you see under resources further testimonials from subscribers. You see I have an affiliate program. I would love to have more affiliates. You don't have to be a subscriber. You can join without being a subscriber. If you're interested, please get in touch with me. Links to my videos speaks for itself. I've got here the Aaron Elliott. That's a section where you can get a link to download a full-scale book about this remarkable man. A book that I suggest you read 2 or 3 times, and you can learn quite a lot. Private policy, terms of use, fairly standard. Why join? Read that. I put forward some explanations how and why I can help different categories of traders. Subscribe here. That's where you take concrete action to subscribe. Contact us if you have any question. Don't hesitate. Tell a friend. If you have a positive opinion of what you have seen, my website, my clip, please spread the word. Downloads, you go here if you like to download past charts. I put on the public area here. It will give you a clear idea of the kind of work that I do, the details I go to, etc. Recommended reading list. Do take a look. I have also some links to some books you can download, full-scale books. Frequently asked questions. You got to read this if you decide to subscribe, because that will help you to find past videos, past charts, etc. Useful links, speaks for itself. And that's about it for the website. If you're interested in the weekend product, I have 2 products basically. They are mentioned here and they subscribe here. Let me show you. One is priced at 79, and this is a very intensive product. Covers 6 videos per week. This is, if you have time, you could learn a lot. You would really make a lot of progress, and I keep you really very close to the markets. I cover a lot of markets. The other one is the weekend edition, where you can see the video that I record on the weekend plus the charts. You get a lot of charts go with it. And I often do also long-term analysis on the weekend. That is available from 25. That is if you subscribe up front for 1 year. But normally it's 29 if you pay every month. You can cancel, of course, both at any time. There are no refunds, no refund policy. If you like further information about the weekend product, all you have to do, go to my YouTube channel. Pick up YouTube. Type EW Practitioner, exactly as you see it here, EW Practitioner. That takes you to my channel. It's my new channel. You can join the new channel, and there is a clip that I recorded especially. It's called EW Practitioner, and it walks you through the new website for the weekend product and how to subscribe, etc., etc. If you have any other questions, again, don't hesitate to contact me. Wishing you successful trading. Bye now.